That's about what kind of day this is. Rainy and muggy, and we're on the way to the county tax office, one of my favorite places. Weren't we just talking about this? Yeah, I think we were. I was giving an example, right, of one dude selling a car to another dude and how there's coercion involved where they have to then go to a tax office and like sort of register the transaction. And in my case, it's even more strange because I sold the vehicle like 8 months ago, and I sold the vehicle, so I don't owe any taxes, but I still have to, for some reason, go to the tax office and tell them I sold the vehicle so that they can give me some magical piece of paper that has the ability to convince the tollway company that I sold the vehicle. And the tollway story in Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas is a sordid tale of government corporatist collusion. We'll save that one for another day. I have a court date coming up relating to that, so we'll talk about that then. But for today, we're going to the tax office to show them my bill of sale and get some letter called, and I don't even know what, that I can then show the tollway people to basically get them off my back, because the person I sold the car to has apparently been using toll roads, and they don't believe him when I guess he tells them that he owns the vehicle now. Because why would they? What makes sense these days? I don't know. There's a plant in the walkie-dory roundy thingy. I've never seen that before. Yeah, no matter how I say this, it's not going to be surprising. So they can't help me. I have to fill out a form, and then I have to mail that form to Austin, then I have to wait for that form to be processed, and then I can go to another place and wait in another line to get a certificate saying the state of Texas officially acknowledges the fact that I sold my vehicle to someone. I can then take that form to the tollway people so that they can believe me, little old me. Who would believe me, the guy that can show a signed bill of sale and proof I was paid for the car, that I sold the car. Another step in the process of being governed. Oh, and then playtime's over. Oh, that was hard. How interesting that I start a vlog with the stated goal of being more honest and discussing not only the good parts but also the sad parts of life a week before the issue comes up all over YouTube with PewDiePie and Casey Neistat and Philip DeFranco all kind of discussing the issue and how most vloggers openly now admit that they purposely only show you the happy stuff. But they make good points. People generally only want to see the happy stuff. People don't want to tune in to sort of be brought down. So this experiment is going to be me giving you both sides, and we're going to see how that goes. So it's the end of the day Friday. This week has really been bipolar. I've had some really happy highs and some of the worst moments of my entire life story. And strangely enough, the highest high and the lowest low both actually happen in the same day. So I'm in a really strange space right now. I'll start with the low and end on the high. And I wasn't going to tell this story because this is really treading the line between the too personal stuff that I don't need to be sharing publicly, but there's also some important lessons to learn. So I'm going to anonymize it to the degree that I can still tell the story and get the point across, but forgive me if it ends up being a little vague. And the reason why I wanted to go out on a limb and tell you this, as opposed to make it one of the things that I do keep private, is that I want to make the statement early on in this vlog that I don't claim to be some oracle of perfection. For example, only a few days ago, I talked about orbits and how it's important that we keep good people in our close inner orbits and that we identify the bad people and push them out, away from us into the solar system where they can't damage us. I don't even know how to tell this story. Today I got confirmation that one of the people in my closest orbit, in the same orbit I keep my family and closest connections, a really long, many-year relationship, that kind of close, one of my most treasured relationships. I got confirmation that I was betrayed. I was defrauded. And not to an insignificant amount, to a very significant amount. And it really hurts. And the point I want to make is that people tell you the truth with their actions constantly, all the time, loud and clear, in your face. It's when we let people into our inner orbit that we lower our guard, that we stop paying close attention, because there's a trust there, which affords them room to sort of operate under the radar, where you don't look for or you don't notice things that to an average acquaintance would be a red flag to you. There was truth being sent to me for years that I chose to overlook. Sorry, this is like hard to sift through. So when the truth comes to us, it can be painful, as it is for me right now today. But it's important to realize that that pain is caused by the gap between who that person is and our expectations of that person. The gap between reality and truth and what we believe. The pain we feel is when our perceptions are forcibly corrected into reality. And I think the pain might even be sort of a subconscious loss of self-confidence in our ability to judge others' characters. So that's the story. I can be, only a few days ago, telling you that we need to be more conscious of the people in our orbits. And here I am, blind to someone that is very close to me. So I just want to say that when I offer advice or when I give you my thoughts on how we can be better, don't think that I'm speaking from a place of arrogance or that I think I have some ultimate knowledge. I've got some good ideas and I've got some useful thoughts. And I've got some things figured out. And I want to try and share that with my family and friends and the world if you'll listen. Perfect, I am not. So that was the low. My high was amazing. The high point of the week and of the day was today. My daughter, for the very first time in her life, gave someone a little smooch, like a little kiss. She tried. It was really cute. It was like it was more like a little blow than it was like a smooch, but I got it on my cheek. I can't tell you how amazing that feels. Both of those things happened in the same day, and not too far apart from each other. See you tomorrow. That was epic.